Hi, my name is Karthik and you're watching my Poddar KK Tricks and Technology channel. Okay, so today I will show you and I will implement an alphabet of X with an asterisk in C sharp. Okay, and this is C sharp written interview question and answer series. Okay, so now first we have to look into demo actually what actually our output would be. Okay, so this is our output. Okay, I will implement a logic and after this logic we can create a this shape. Actually we will achieve this alphabet X shape. Okay, so first, we have to understand actually how many row and column are records. Firstly, we have to know actually this is a row and column. Okay, so this is a row and this is a column. So while row or column, I will create a shape that is X alphabet. Okay, so any shape you can create via row and column. Okay, so I will demonstrate. I will how I can create these things. So let's first understand how many row are required. So this is a row. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 rows are required. Okay, how many columns are required? This is first is blank. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 5 column are required. Okay, so let's move the logics. Now I will split the logic. Actually, how many logics we need to implement and need to achieve for this this X alphabet shape. Okay, so first you can see over here this is a common things and this is second common thing. Okay, so first I will create a one logic for these two common things. Okay, so this is a one logic and another logic you can see over here, this is a second logic. Okay, so this is second logic and over here this is a third logic, is a fourth logic. So fourth logic we have to create to implement this X alphabet shape. Okay, so before going to implementation in real application, so first we have to understand via the flowchart actually what our program looks like. Okay, so I will take a row loop. Okay, that would be less than equal to 6. If row less than equal to 6, that means it's true. 2, so that time it will come under this inner loop and inner loop will be initiate in the 0. Okay, and that column loop will check less than equal to 5. If it's true, so that time I will set up logic, that for logic I will set their for logic. Don't worry about this logic, I will create one by one and I will show you with the demo what logic which row and which column are creating. So don't worry, everything I will implementation very deeply. Okay, so if this logic will match, so that time it will print star. If does not match, so that time it will print space. So basically this is a process. So this process will be will go and end with the 6 of this column. Okay, when it will increase the 6 column because it's less than equal to 5, so when it will increase the column 6, it will break the loop and it will print when it will end of this column, it will break and send the new line. So that's why I print this line. Okay, as well as after that end of this outer loop. So when it will increase the row less than equal to 6, so it will end also, it will set the new line and end the program. So basically it is a flowchart via the program. So let's move the implementation, real practical implementation. So first I will open my Visual Studio. Okay, so I will create application at the console application. Next, so I will just print X demo. Okay, and I will create. Okay, it will take few seconds, so don't worry. Okay, now, okay, now it's let's open. Okay, now I will remove these things and I will show you from the scratch. So first, if you will see about the output, so you can see over here actually. So I need decorate, some lines of, questions like, what we are achieving. So we are achieving display the pattern like X be then a asterisk. Okay. So before implementation and before, start for the decoration, so first, I have already discussed with you, with the row and column. So this is a to loop required for this creating shape. So first I will create, a variable which is contain, row and column. So first I will declare a variable so which is in a row and column. Okay. Okay, so now I will implement, I will, decorate the, I will decorate, questions. So how we can achieve that? Simple, just a new line. Okay, and just display, I will put a message display the pattern like W with an asterisk. Okay, and just double code. Okay. Okay, now second one I will put, very simple message, dotted line over under this questions. Okay, now I has decorated. Okay, now it's finished the decoration part. Now I will implement. Okay, first I will create a loop, my row loop that will be, contain the row of this shape. So row, and it would be equal to 6. Okay, because end of the 6, because it start from 0 index, it will end with the 6. Okay, so now I will take a column loop as well, which I have already discussed in my flow chart. So if you're not aware of these things, please, keep, watch from the start, because I have already discussed with my flow chart everything. So just column, put on column. Okay, and okay, just okay, let's 5. Okay, now you can see. Okay, now I have created two loops. Okay, so now I want to implement, that logic. Okay, so first I will, create, top of this logic. Okay, after that I will create that logic. Okay, so that is a common logic. So I will, I will write a code, one line. So what is logic? First we have to understand what is logic. Logic is that I want to print star, which row, like row is 0 1, two row, 0 and 1. Also, on which columns, the column index, which column index 0 1, column index 1 and column index 5, 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so 5 index. Okay, so my my logic would be, very simple logic would be like column. Okay, column equal to 1, and okay, now I will assign a AND operator, and column would be 5. Okay, that two things I cover, column 1 and 5 I want to print. Okay, so how many rows are required, which rows we want to print, column row 0 1 2 0 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, that means 0 1 and 4, sorry, 5 and 6. Okay, so that means my logic will be here like and column, greater than 4. Okay, and less than, and okay, now maybe not, because both condition. Okay, so you know you know less, greater than 4, that means we want to print 0 1. Okay, 0 1 and sorry, greater than 4, that means column does contain, 0 to 3. Okay, and Now another column, now another condition would be column, less than, 2. That means it will start from 0, okay, and it will end with the 1, okay, 0 and 1, and I have covered also greater than 4. That means after 4, 4, 5 and 6, two column we have cover here and two column cover where here. Okay, so very simple and straightforward logic. So, and I want to put over here or, because it is a, we want to both column, okay, sorry, not a column, we want to print a row. Okay, so how many row, which rows we want to print? So we want to change a column to row because we want to, actually you can see over here, actually this is a row. Okay, so these are row, I know, greater than 4, that means 5 and 6. Okay, and less than 2, that means less than 2, 0 and 1. Okay, so that is a basically condition. Okay, so now if I put in the or condition, so I will set on the bracket. Okay, and this is a and condition, so I also put in bracket this all condition. Okay, now I will, set, actually, you can see over is if condition match, so I will print star. If does not match, that I mean I will print, you know simple. So I will print as a star. Okay, just remove these things, else just copy because I don't want to write. Okay, just else part I will print, space. Okay, so that is mainly actually we want to achieve, look like. Okay, so more logic, this is the first logic, this is I already discussed with you, it is a first logic, two common logic, that means it is a first logic. So I will implement first logic. Okay, so after, when it will complete, my first column, column 0 1 to 5, it will end, it will break the loop and it will go to new line. So this is end of this loop, I will set, new line. So this is a new line code, console.write line, and also outer loop will end, so it will send the new loop. Okay, so it is very simple and straightforward. So let build this application. Let's see any compilation error it's have or not. And now you can see it's great. Now no compilation error, and I will run, and let's see. Okay, now something is wrong. Okay, so not a W. Actually, we are implement X. Okay, so first I want to change my, decorate section. Okay, so okay, now we have to see, we want to see actually what we have missed. Okay, so we want to print column 1 and column 5, not a column 1 and column 5. I want to print column 1 or column 5. We want to print both column as well as both row. So that's why we put the or condition. Okay, so let's run again. Okay, now you can see my first logic over here, and I have implement. So now my what is my second logic? My second logic is this. You can see over here, I need print, greater than of 2 and less than of 4. So I need print this line as well as, okay, and this column actually, this star will be equal to, equal to row column. Okay, so when how we can achieve these things? So let's simple, I will separate and that logics like, or. Okay, so row would be equal column. Okay, okay, first condition would be row equal to column, and and actually row would be column, and it is, column greater than 1, not, I don't want to print, 4 here. So greater than 1, and, less than 6, not, I want to print less than, 5. So if every row every row and column value will match, that time I will print that star. So just set column you know greater than 0 and column less than 6. Okay, that means it up to 5. Okay, so this is I think second logic, so I will just put in a bracket. So let's see it's working fine or not. Okay, now you can see over here, now I have implemented my second logic as well, so very straightforward logic here. Okay, my third logic is would be you know column, how many, which column I want to print, actually 0 1 2 3 4, 4 column, and which row, it is row of is 0 1 2 3. Okay, now 3 row and fourth column, so definitely my logic would be like very simple logic. I will print here row, you know which row, like I just forget, sorry, 0 1 2, 2 row and fourth column, so 2 row and column equal to fourth. Okay, so that is my another logic. Okay, okay, and now let's run this application. Okay, now it's printed. Okay, now I want to print the last, last star over here, and how many rows and column we have to first identify. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 4 rows, and how many, which columns index? 0, 1, 2. Okay, 4 and 2. That means that opposite of this, this logic would be opposite of that logic. Okay, so very simple, just put an or, column would be 2. Okay, and row would be 4, just opposite of this my above condition. That's it, and just break it for that logics. Okay, now let's see in the demo. Okay, now great, now I have implemented as per our requirement, X alphabet with an asterisk in C sharp. Okay, so very simple and very straightforward logic over here. If it is not clear, so please comment on video section. I will help you, I will guide you. Okay, let's see in the debugger point. So how's is working? So let's debugger point and just split in two part and just press F10 for debugging, next debugging. So you can see over here it's start to printing our shape. So when it will match, it will print star. If it does not match, that time it will print like white space. So that is last one. So it's break, it will break, and okay, now just okay. Okay, now that's it for this video session. Please comment on my video session if any issue, any query, so I will help you with the new example. So till then, thank you, keep watching, and please subscribe my channel.